Another beautiful topic that we have to share this night. Digital Mugu. In our place, when we say that somebody is mumu, it means somebody that behaves anyhow. Somebody that doesn't use her tongue to count her teeth. Someone that behaves as if her senses are not okay or correct. I guess none of us here, we are not it. But I want to tell you this. That the moment you find your ways in this way, you are digital mumu. Digital mumu, it concerns your spiritual life. When you take your spiritual life for granted, you are big time digital mumu. Because spiritual control physical. And when you cannot control your spiritual life and have your eyes in your spiritual life, your mumu is digital. Life is spiritual. And the spiritual world have their digital lifestyle. And it is through their digital lifestyle that they control this, our physical life. That's why you will see before somebody passed away in this physical planet, that person have already passed away in the spiritual planet. The negative side is this, that this person that passed away in the physical planet, something have taken place spiritually in the spiritual world before it manifests to that person physically. The enemies that want to strike this person have just made a plan, check the atmosphere that will be all good for them. A possible time, a nice time that will be good for them to get this person down. But spiritually, they have planned, it is settled that this person is down already. So they are digital, monitoring this person physically to know when she or he will live her life or his life carelessly, or when she will be close to danger. They are just monitoring physically to know what will go on, the way they will get this person physically to bring the person down, either through road accident or any means, or through poison, any means. That's why when you are joking with your dream, you are digital mumu. Any negative dream you had about yourself or your beloved ones, and you did not do something to make sure that that bad dream does not come to pass, you are a digital mumu. The mumu is digital because the digital spiritual world have planned something digitally in the spiritual world. And they also show it to you in your dream world. You wake up in the morning and you kept quiet. And that dream come to pass. And you will begin to cry. I saw this in dream. I saw this in dream. When you saw it, what do? Because of your digital mumu, the digital world have also shown you what is happening in the spiritual world digitally because they are monitoring you. But because of the grace of God upon us, God will show it to us. And when God showed this to us, we ignore it. When you ignore your negative dream and it comes to pass, you do not do anything against it. You are a digital mumu. There are spiritual digital. The spiritual digital have planned this. But because the Spirit of God in you show it to you, you kept quiet. You didn't pray. You didn't fast. You didn't cast this dream away for it not to come to pass. You kept quiet and allowed it to come to pass. You are a digital mumu. Your mumu is digital because this dream, the universe, the spiritual world also show it to you that this is the plans of the enemy in the spiritual world. At the same time, it is being revealed to you and you kept quiet. And when it happened, you begin to cry. You are a digital mumu. The digital world have win you when they have at the same time show you what is about to happen. Many people saw what is happening to them in dream. And they will say, I saw this in dream. Many people saw what is happening to their beloved ones or their family members in dream. But when they wake up, they kept quiet. They play little prayer, nonchalant prayer. Prayer that has no power in it. Because they don't take it serious. But when it's your pastor that told you that this is about to happen, you take it so serious. But when the universe reveals it to you direct in your dream, you do not take it serious. Because you are waiting to see the face of your pastor or the face of your prophet or prophetess to tell it to you direct before you believe. What of the one they show to you through dream? Don't you know that one is more powerful than the one someone told you? Because in your dream world is your spiritual world. So when you take your dream world or your spiritual world for granted, you are a digital mumu. So I want you to come out from this digital mumu, to take your life and your spiritual life so serious, because before anything will happen to you in this physical planet, it's taking place somewhere in the spiritual world before it manifests. Your disagreement to them in the spiritual world is what matters. If you keep quiet, you have agreed, and that makes you digital and spiritual mumu. Which set of people again are we going to call this digital mumu? If spirit of envy or jealous is still existing inside you in this modern stage of life, you are a digital mumu. Because enviness or jealous can delay your blessing. It can stop your spiritual life not to grow. It can hinder a lot of prosperity. So any life you are living that is affecting you yourself, that makes you to become a winch against yourself, you are a digital mumu. So begin to write down now all the life that you are living that is affecting you yourself. That is what we mean tonight as digital mumu. When you take your dream world for granted, your own dream world for granted, you are a digital mumu. If there is any negative life you are living and you see that this negative life is affecting you yourself, you are now a problem to yourself. You are a digital mumu. So you have to turn and begin to give yourself favor. Take your spiritual life, number one, so serious. Because your spiritual life is what is controlling your physical life. When you have feeling that a bad thing is about to happen, do something against that feeling. You can pray and say, this feeling I'm having now, may it never come to pass. I change it to positivity. You turn that feeling of darkness, turn into light. Do not keep quiet. When you keep quiet, you are making that thing to come to pass. And that makes you a digital mumu. Because you have the feeling that something is negative is about to take place. You saw it in your dream. Your prophet told you, your pastor told you, your teacher told you, you take it for granted. When you take your spiritual life for granted, you are a digital mumu. When any negative life you are living, example, envy and jealous, betraying, the tongue that goes faster to accuse someone or taking bribe to work against someone, any life you are living that have negative effect to you yourself, you are a digital mumu. Digital mumu are those who take their spiritual life for granted and those who inflict problem to themselves by themselves. These are what people will call them, spiritual and digital mumu. Because whatsoever they are doing is affecting them direct. Their dream world also is warning them and showing them something spiritually, but they take it for granted. These people are spiritual mumu. Another set of spiritual mugus I want you to know today, digital mugus, are people who don't know who are their enemies, whom your enemies are. If you don't have physical eyes to know your enemies, your dream world or your spiritual life can also reveal it to you, but only you take it for granted. You must have 4 eyes to recognize your enemies so you know how to handle them. I've told you in the previous video how you can handle hatred and enemies so you can defend yourself around these people. Through prayer, through distance. I've mentioned about 4 ways you can handle yourself. So any life, what is the conclusion of this video tonight? Any life you know that you are living this life and is affecting you, it's bringing negative things to you yourself. Stop any negative life you are living that is affecting you. Because if it's affecting you, you are now the witch that is bewitching yourself. Your mumu have entered digital. So because you have to stand for yourself and favor yourself first. But now, you are no longer favoring yourself. You are bringing problem to yourself. Your mumu have entered digital. And when you do not take your spiritual life so serious, because it is this your spiritual life that will control your physical life. When you do not look into your spiritual life, you know what is happening to you spiritually. So you can tackle it for the physical part of it to be good. If you ignore your spiritual life, your mumu have entered digital.